Hello, everybody. It's me, Ross, and welcome back to another edition of Meet the Opposition. This week, I'm joined by Derek Quinn, the man who covers all things Morecambe. Derek, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a whirlwind of a morning for Morecambe and a week. Stephen Robertson is gone, and an old face is back in the dugout. Derek Adams. Thoughts on that, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ross. Yeah, it's been a hectic week, really. I was there Monday morning just to do some radio stuff, and everything seemed normal. I spoke to Dermot O'Carroll and Stephen Robinson. They were taking training, and lo and behold, 6 hours later, he's off down to Scotland and joining St Mirren, taking training for St Mirren on the Tuesday. So Barry Ropes, the goalkeeping coach, took over for Tuesday night for Rotherham, and then this morning, Derek Adams has been appointed again until June 2023 as Morecambe's new manager. So nothing goes slowly in football, does it? It's been a heck of a week. And I've been saying, Ross, that in my first 25 years of covering Morecambe, I had 2-3 managers, and now I've had 4, although I've had one twice in the past 28 months. So it's been a lot of change for the club, but this week has been absolutely hectic.
Yeah, and of course, Derek Adams left Morecambe after the promotion-winning campaign. You know, Morecambe's first ever season in League One. He went to Bradford. Of course, it hasn't gone well for him there. Got sacked. Now he's back. The new manager bounce and all that sort of stuff going into this game. No town fans going, oh no, not one of these moments. But it's been a season of ups and downs for Morecambe. Still fighting relegation. But how would you reflect and give us a lowdown on Morecambe's first season in League One?
I think you summed it up there. It's been a real season of ups and downs. I mean, there was a real up on the first day of the season at Ipswich, and there was a down as well because 2-1 up in the 92nd minute or so to then see Macaulay Bond pinch that equaliser. So I think that was a taste of things to come. It's been ups and downs the whole year. They've had some great wins, some great performances. They're playing good stuff. They are playing nice football, but they cannot keep clean sheets, and that's been their problem. So they've had a great day out. Spurs, I mean, to beating Spurs 1-0 with 15 minutes to go was superb. To beat Sheffield Wednesday, they really matched Rotherham on Tuesday, and if they scored one, I'm pretty convinced that they would have got another. But without Cole Stockton's goals, he's been absolutely amazing. 21 goals this year, 42% of the club's goals. And if they can't keep the clean sheets, that's a problem as well. But it's been a gas in many ways. It's been an enjoyable journey, and I'm hoping for at least one more season in League One because it's been fantastic coming to play clubs like yourselves, and I want a bit more, really.
Definitely. And you mentioned Cole Stockton, the man who scored twice against Town on the opening day. And I think a lot of Morecambe fans are probably worried that he may go in January, but he stayed. 21 goals this campaign is a fantastic return for him in League One. Let's bring up the lineup from the 2-0 defeat at Rotherham. Any other names you should sort of highlight? And Derek Adams, of course, he's got a very different style to Steve Robertson. So many changes, do you reckon, for Saturday?
You may see Aaron Wildig come into midfield. Aaron did really, really well for Derek Adams last year. It's probably his best ever season. He's been a pro for 8, 9, 10 years, but he really enjoyed his football under Derek Adams. Had this role in midfield where he would come into the box late, and Carlos Mendes Gomez, who of course we lost to Luton, found him so often, and he scored quite a few goals. So I could well see him coming back in. Cole Stockton, of course, will be up front. Usman Fain got his first game on Tuesday, but a lot of these are Stephen Robinson players. Fain's played for Robinson before, O'Connor, Carson, McLaughlin, but Diagarag, of course, is a Morecambe legend, and a Derek Adams signing, and he's been fantastic for the club ever since he's been there. Stockton was there last year, so he'll know all about Derek, and he was a big player for Morecambe last year. I always said in League 2 that if he got injured, I think they would really struggle to get promoted, but he stayed fit all season. And so far, so good. He's been fit for Morecambe all this season. He's not scored for the last few games, so he's due on, Ross.
Yeah, definitely. That's one thing you fear when you go to any club, when someone hasn't scored for a while or haven't won for a while. Normally, Town breaks that for them. What sort of game can we expect then going up to Morecambe? A long trip for the Town fans, a long trip for the players. What's the home form been like? And Derek Adams going to be his homecoming since leaving, so I'm sure it's going to be one of those days where everything will be on eyes on Morecambe.
I think, yeah, their eyes will be closely on them. I mean, the home form's been really good. I mean, the home fans have been amazing. I mean, if you had 4,000 in the Ipswich Stadium, it would seem dead, but 4,000, 4,500 in Morecambe Stadium is fantastic. It's a great atmosphere. I mean, 2 or 3 years ago, they were getting crowds of 1,200, so the fans have really bought into what, and they bought into Steve Robinson. To be fair, they bought into what he was doing. The football was good. It was entertaining. That entertaining that they couldn't keep clean sheets, so there was always goals. Derek Adams is a different style, but they do create chances on his style. That they sit back a bit more. I mean, they beat Port Vale last year 1 or 2-0, and I think they had about 15% possession. But Port Vale just couldn't get through them. Morecambe got them on the counter attack, and it might be a bit early for them to change the style that much in 2 days, but it'll be a bit of a different style. I think you'll see that pretty quickly. But whatever happens, Ipswich fans will get a massive welcome. It's a really welcoming club. Hope they have a good weekend. You've got to make a weekend of it in Morecambe if you can, and go and see the Derek Morecambe statue and enjoy the occasion. But it's going to be a tough game. But as you say, the new manager bounced back. I mean, Ipswich had it, didn't they, under Kieran McKenna? Because I thought Paul Cook would have done a good job there. I really did think he would do a good job. He did buy some good players. It just didn't work for him. And Kieran McKenna's come in and done a fantastic job. So hopefully Derek can do the same for Morecambe.
Indeed, and this will be our first trip up to Morecambe since 2001, of course, back in the FA Cup. So there'll be some Town fans going to their first ever game in Morecambe. You mentioned the statue. Any other places Town fans should go to? Any pubs nearby, away fans can go to?
There is a pub called the Boardwalk on the Promenade, which is the sort of allotted away fans pub, which is very friendly. Morecambe Promenade on a lovely day is a wonderful setting. The Midland Hotel there, where they filmed Poirot a few years ago. Anyone who's watched The Bay recently will have seen some of the sights at the right. It's just a fantastic place on that promenade. If it's a nice day. If it's not a nice day, it's not quite as nice. So hopefully for you, Ross, and with the camera on there, it's going to be decent for you, a decent day. But yeah, it's a nice place to visit. There's nice places around it as well. Lancaster's a nice place if you are making a weekend of it. It's a place to go for a drink and something to eat at night and just enjoy yourself.
Indeed. And now, what are you expecting then? Can Morecambe get a point? Can they get a famous win? How are you feeling going into this one?
Do you know what? I'm the world's worst predictor of results. Yeah. I'd like to think Morecambe would get a point. They need points. They played some decent football in the last few weeks and not got the results deserved. But as a Morecambe fan, I know I'm on your channel here, but I would settle for a really horrible 1-0 win.
Oh, wow. I think Town fans will hate that because I get up all that way and witnessing that. But it's happened before. We've gone up to places like Accrington and we've seen defeats like that. So hopefully that isn't the case. Derek, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Any other notes before we wrap up?
Well, we won't do what Harry Pell did and kick the ball out the stadium. So that's one thing we won't do. But yeah, it's just, we've got fond memories of Ipswich, the FA Cup games. I mean, I was there at that one 20 years ago now, whatever it was, 21 years ago. Cutting my teeth as a young journalist, or not so young. But that was a great occasion then. And the fact Morecambe were even playing Ipswich in the league game, in the same league, because Ipswich was second in I don't think it was a Premiership then. George Burley, they were second in League One. Morecambe were non-league. And now look what's happened. Morecambe were in the same league as Ipswich. And that's a massive story for me. I was there when there were crowds of 200. That was a big crowd was 250. And now hopefully we'll have 4,500, 5,000 there on Saturday. And that's the story that Morecambe have had. And I hope the story continues for a long time yet.
Definitely. And well, I look forward to my first ever trip to Morecambe. It's going to be a long trip, but I'll probably have to start now doing my trip. But Derek, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Let us know in the comments, everybody, your thoughts, your predictions going into this game to Morecambe. And are you going? If you are, safe journey and cover the game with us on the channel. See you later. Bye-bye for now.